8-0 New York swaggered in looking untouchable, but on Indiana's very first possession, Caitlin Clark, quad sleeve flashing, strolled 5 steps past half-court and uncorked a logo 3 that touched nothing but nylon. The roar felt seismic, and the defending champs, unbeaten for 23 straight days, suddenly looked a little unsure of their footing. The night's stakes were deceptively lopsided, the Liberty brandishing the league's top offense, the Fever lugging a 3-6 mark, and the memory of a 19-point dud in Atlanta. New York was missing 6-5 rim protector Jonquil Jones, but still trotted out Breanna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, and a resume that screams repeat. Indiana, meanwhile, had spent 5 games learning how bleak life is without its rookie phenom. Clark's return shifted every molecule in the building. She made sure the shift stuck. Over a 7-minute blur, she drilled 3 trays in 45 seconds, spun a no-look dime to Aaliyah Boston, and banked a left-hand runner through contact. By intermission, she owned 25 points on 6 of 8 deep shooting, her highest half ever in the pros, and the ESPN ticker could barely keep up. Liberty coach Sandy Brondello burned 2 timeouts just to let her guards breathe. "I'm back," Clark mouthed to no one and everyone as she jogged to the huddle. Yet dynasties don't die quietly. New York opened the third with a 9-0 blitz, slicing Indiana's 6-point cushion to vapor. That was Clark's cue for pyrotechnics, a chest-high outlet to Lexi Hull for a corner triple, a step-back bomb over a hedging Stewart, then a pick-6 steal she flipped to Boston for an and one. In 5 furious minutes, the scoreboard flipped, from 59-53 Liberty to 78-62 Fever, an electric 25-3 haymaker that left even Clark's own teammates wearing the "Did that just happen?" Momentum, though, turned out to be communal property. Kelsey Mitchell ice-cold early, canned back-to-back daggers. Hull buried her third of the night. Boston orchestrated elbow handoffs like a point center, and Indiana collectively rained 17 of 35 threes, a franchise record that turned the hardwood into a 3-point slip and slide. Sophie Cunningham chased loose balls with linebacker ferocity, and the Fever bench rocked so hard security actually asked them to stay behind the line. Across the aisle, Ionescu mounted her own fireworks show, 34 points, a blur of stepbacks and floating bankers, and Stewart stacked 24 quiet ones, but every Liberty surge smacked into Clark's gravity. Box and one? She skipped a 40-foot dime to the weak side. Trap at half court? She pivoted, hit Boston on a short roll, and watched Mitchell splash from the opposite wing. Without Jones to anchor the paint, New York's rotations frayed, and the champs looked, for the first time all season, mortal. Physicality, the subplot trailing Clark since her flagrant tango with Angel Reese, reared up in the third when Natasha Cloud bodied her above the arc. No whistle. Clark blinked once, retreated, and launched a 29-footer that barely tickled net. Coach Stephanie White later revealed she'd burned 4 early timeouts and told her squad, "Talk yourselves through the storm." They did, rotating Clark in 4-minute bursts to spare the quad and trusting veterans to police the run. Sometimes strategy is oxygen and belief. New York clawed within 3 with 4:40 left, only to watch Clark milk the clock, knife inside, draw 2, and rifle a kick-out to a wide-open Mitchell. Splash. Next trip, she froze a defender with a sham god, threaded Boston for a bully ball finish, and the Liberty spirit finally cracked. Twitter traffic spiked nearly 300% in that 30-second window. Vegas sportsbooks slashed Clark's MVP odds from +900 to +250 before the final buzzer even sounded. NYPost.com. When the horn settled at 102-88, Indiana didn't just bank a win, they detonated the narrative. The once undefeated champs were suddenly chasing. The Fever had life in the Commissioner's Cup race, and Clark's legend added another underlined chapter: 32 points, 9 dimes, 8 boards, 7 threes, 1 quad wrapped in tape and defiance. Up next, Tuesday's clash with the defense-minded Sun. Keep the phone on loud. If June 14th proved anything, It's that the WNBA's present tense now wears number 22 in navy and gold.